And YouTube, look, what's understood does not need to be explained. But look, people be telling me that, I'm like, man, Robert, I just can't believe that my parents I can't believe they turned out to be how they turned out. But see, I be asking people, we gotta really think. You gotta really think, if these people is monsters behind the scenes, and if they abusive, you gotta understand what type of parents you're dealing with. You gotta ask yourself one question: was my parent a parent, or was they a child? Because psychologically, they still children. Remember something. Look, let me tell you something. You're not dealing with individuals. You're not dealing with real mature adults. You're dealing with children. Like, our parents might have been, look, we got to stop calling them parents too, because parents are providers. Parents are teachers. I call them birth givers. And I actually got that from one of my subscribers. I was like, I'm going to start saying that. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start calling y'all birth givers, because I'm finna be honest, God is my only parent, and I'm finna be honest, the only person who did everything for me was God. So, like, for me to honor someone, and I honor God every single day. I know they be like, honor your parents. I honor God every single day. I honor God, because God was the only one who did everything for me. God was the one who got me out that situation. I honor God every day. I honor God. And I feel sorry. And let me tell you something. I feel sorry for anybody up out there that's honoring demons. I'm like, dang, how does it feel playing both sides, man? And you being manipulated into serving them, and they using scripture against you, and God telling you not dating. Okay. Look, so that's what we doing, huh? But look, a lot of my brothers and sisters, you can't even beat yourself up, because look, you're not dealing with actual adults. Like, our narcissistic parents was not mentally, emotionally, and spiritually ready to even have children, because guess what? We live in I'm gonna hit y'all with the headline. SEX is easy, period, point blank. Like I say, look, it didn't work out with me personally. It didn't work out with my parents, because guess what, Robert? Why you think it didn't work out? Because I know for a fact the narcissistic mother was a child, the daddy was a child. Meaning, y'all don't know what love is, because y'all don't possess love on the inside. So how would they know how to love a child? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Yep, make that make sense. But see, this is the thing about it. It's more than that. You dealing with people that's entitlement, because you got to also want to learn how to love. Because having children should make people look at life from a different perspective. But see, when you dealing with monsters, children, they gonna always be looked at as slaves. See, we was always looked at as pawns and slaves. And I'm finna be honest, if your narcissistic parents, you'll never be considered their child. You a slave. You a pawn in a game to them. Once they done using you, they're gonna discard you. Period, point blank. Yeah, they are. Especially if you an empath, and you finna stand up for yourself. You finna fight for your soul. Especially when you can see through them, that's when all hell gonna break loose. Because guess what? Now they know. Now you finna see, and it's finna be an all-out war. You finna see them come at you from every aspect. You finna see them come after you unapologetically. You finna literally see that your parent was never your parent. Because guess what? You battling. Look, in order for you to get to God, you're gonna have to battle against them. Yep. See, like I say, I didn't have no daddy growing up. So guess who Robert, who taught you? God taught me everything. Yep, everything. Yeah, it's really, let me tell you something. It's really God first over here. It's really God first up over here, just in case anybody didn't know. It's really, and it's always been officially God first. Like, we don't talk, we live it. We don't talk, we live it, y'all. We do not talk, we live it. But like, yeah, let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. We gotta stop beating ourselves up, and we gotta stop guilt tripping and allowing people to manipulate us. Because I'm not gonna beat myself up over some dummies. Period, point blank. Cause that's what they are. That's what narcissistic parents are. They're smart. Look, they're dummies that think they're smart. Remember, these people operate based off entitlement. They ain't Look, they might know something, but they not educated. That's the difference. Look, knowing something and being educated are two different things. They were too busy miseducating us because guess what? They did not want us to be educated. Why don't our parents want it? Because once one becomes educated, one's going to be able to outthink and outsmart the abuser. They think they above education. They think they above it. Like narcissistic parents, for my brothers and sisters, y'all do know that y'all parents, they so dumb, and this how God set it up. They don't even know that it's a whole. They don't even know that it's a whole. It's just like they don't even know that they known for who they are. They don't know that it's a whole educational system exposing them. They don't know that. That's the illusion. They don't know that there's millions of videos out there helping millions of individuals overcome narcissistic abuse, parent abuse. They don't know that. Because guess what? Look, they don't know that. See, we got one up on them because guess what? Look, we empath. So we gonna seek truth. Yes, we are. We're gonna naturally, with something is out here. This is what empaths do. Something is out here. I got to get to the bottom of what's going on here. I don't care what I gotta do. I know something is out. That's our intuition right there. That's our heart right there. So guess what? We gonna go and search some answers until we find it. Yep. So it's all the game that I'm putting y'all on, and not to mention all the game that other psychiatrists and therapists and healers putting y'all on. Oh man, look, we already outsmarted them. We can come together and assemble a team and defeat them. Because guess what? We know them better than they know themselves, because they don't know themselves at all. These are not individuals who possess an identity of themselves anyway, because they live a lie. When you sell your soul, you never getting it back. You ain't never getting it back. And we talk about they ain't never getting it back. That's why it's easy to manipulate children, because guess what? Okay, I'm a bad person. But see, I'm finna bring new life into the world, and this new life is innocent. But see, everybody know I'm a bad person, and all the mistakes I make, I know I'm a bad person. But see, that child don't know. But see, this child innocent though. But I'm not innocent. See, this thing about it, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to. I gotta take that light from that child. I cannot be the only. My child got to experience the same pain and suffering I experience. And if they don't allow me to experience it, I'm gonna give them HELL. That's how they operate. Didn't I just tell you they using us as pawns, like we pawns in the game to them? We only looked at as slaves. This the truth. We only looked at. Let me tell you something. You only your narcissistic parent child as long as you conform to the abuse, as long as you conform to the manipulation, as long as you conform to the emotional abuse, as long as you accept as long as the gaslighting works because you accepting it, as long as the projection working because you allowing yourself to be manipulated into thinking you something that you not, because that's what they telling you, but you not that individual. That's self-consciously programming you. And this is what narcissistic parents got y'all at. Because guess what? They know exactly what they doing to the child. They just play dumb. Remember, masters of deception's job is to do exactly that. They could never remember something. They're playing dumb, and they know exactly what they do to children. They know exactly what they doing. Demons know exactly what they doing. See, this is what demons defeat everybody at, because guess what? We masters of deception. We will be able to deceive them, because guess what? They won't. We gonna masquerade as angels of light. Yep. See, our parents was partaking in fornication and adultery. That's they was. They had us out of wedlock. Your parents had you out of wedlock. I'm like, why your mama ain't with your daddy? Why both parents narcissistic? How come neither one of them can't provide? How come none of them, how come your father can't be a mother and your mother can't be a father regardless? Because guess what? They was never adults to begin with. They just grew up. When you have relations with somebody, guess what? You gonna automatically have a child with them, period, point blank. That's scientific, that's fact. That's how God set the world up. Whoever said that our parents was connected to each other, whoever said that our parents actually loved each other, whoever said that our parents was operating based off love anyway, because we wasn't even here. We don't know them. We know they monsters, but see, if we know what they really like behind the scenes, what dark stuff that they got away with in the past that we'll never know about and that they hiding from us. Yep, you dealing with masters of deception. You dealing with pathological liars. It's just coming, it hurts because guess what? I wasn't expecting my parent to do this. I wasn't expecting my birthday. That's what it hurts. But see, at the end of the day, we're going to have to suck that shit up and heal. Because us, we making excuses and feeling sorry for us feeling sad as to why things didn't work out. I'm like, let me tell you something. That I'm not doing that. We got to heal. Yeah, I'm not finna be, man, my mama, because I used to be like, man, that ain't, man, I can't believe my mama this. And somebody said, Robert, shut the fuck up and be a man. So what? That's what I'm saying. What you gonna do? That's just the reality. Look, you are not them. They represent evil. You don't represent evil, so you got to get up out of there. And whatever comes, and guess what? You have to separate yourself from them. And if you do not separate yourself from them, there's a possibility that they could destroy you because they know your weaknesses. They know how to keep you up under them. They know they're going to use money and materialism against you to keep you. Because guess what? They know you need that money. They know you need that shelter. These are things that you need. But see, this is the thing about it. You do, but you don't need it from them because guess what? They toxic. Robert, leave with nothing and I'm going to give it back to you. Okay. I left with nothing. Tenfold. Yeah, Robert, you ain't going to be this. You ain't that. You get out my house. You ain't going to have nothing. I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I'm really... And then that's when God showed me, he was like, boy, didn't I tell you all you had to do was walk? Oh, man, I'm talking about I'm doing stuff in life I never thought I could because I took that step. I took that risk. Because that's what narcissistic parents going to use up under y'all to control y'all and emotionally manipulate y'all and psychologically, money and materialism. That's that's called grooming. That's also a way they're going to try to, if you go no contact with narcissistic parents, that's also a way that they're going to try to enter your life. They're going to try to groom you back. They're going to try to love bomb you. It's called love bombing. But see, once you are aware, are consciously and aware of how these individuals maneuver you, it's nothing. That's not going to work. Because you're going to know that's a tactic to try to reel me back in. Because guess what? I cannot be bought. I cannot be persuaded. I'm independent. It's no way. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all parents, let me hit y'all with the headline. We had to kill y'all. Y'all had to kill y'all parents with success because they was the biggest haters. But see, notice once you shown them that you didn't need them and guess what? That's when they gonna try to come back. Robert, why they coming back? Because guess what? We finna try it again. We finna try it again from a different angle. I thought I defeated him, but see, I didn't defeat him. So guess what? I got to play it cool with him because I got to try to figure out what can I do to break him. I want his assets now because nobody, it's narcissistic parents' way or the highway. Nothing we never do, they gonna take credit. Let me tell you something. Y'all parents gonna take credit for everything that y'all do, even when y'all gone. Your parents could be in New York and you can be all the way in Hawaii. Guess what? Guess what they gonna be lying? These lies, they gonna be like, oh man, you could be in Hawaii because guess what? You got a business going up over there that you got, it went off the ground and you did that. Yeah, what your parents gonna say? I helped them get the business going over there in Hawaii, knowing you ain't lift a finger. But see, because this is my child, anything they accomplish, I accomplish. See, and let me tell you something. This is how fake they is. They gonna do that. They're gonna steal because they identity thieves also. And plus, narcissistic parents are severely jealous of intelligent, sophisticated, academically smart. I'm trying to tell you, when they know you, when you are a threat, when they see that it's talent behind you, they gonna hate that. They gonna try to control that. Because guess what? You bigger than them. You bigger than them. We didn't know. We didn't know that we was gonna be having to. We didn't know that growing up. We not only did we have to compete with people at school, we was compete when we got home. We had to compete with our parents because our mamas and daddies was in competition with us, and they shouldn't be in competition with us. But see, the reason why they was in competition because guess what? Let me tell you what. You're intimidated by this child. And let me tell you something, when they intimidated, they gonna break. They got to. That's just what they do. And I'm like, they ain't gonna stop. Like somebody had told me, let me hit y'all with the truth. Somebody told me, if you thinking one day that my narcissistic parent is gonna apologize to me, boy, you need your ass whooped. You need to be smacked. Like I'm gonna need to find you and I'm gonna be like, what you on? You'll never catch them apart. They'll never apologize to you. They'll never own up to the abuse. That's what look. It hurts, doesn't it? But see, we gotta keep it going because guess what? Our absence gonna hurt them. I'm a gangster, man. I'm bro. Like, and I be seeing people in the comments be like, well, I'm still taking care of my mother. I'm like, you toxic. I'm like, no, you toxic. You toxic. I'm like, you taking care of the devil. You taking care of the devil. You toxic. Your mama got you. You were supposed to go. Nuh-uh. Let me tell you something. You got to go. And let me tell you something. If you cannot separate yourself from evil, evil gonna destroy you. And guess what? You fell into the hands of the wicked one. Rewind that. Now, let me tell you something. Your narcissistic parents represent evil. Remember something. It's either God way or no way. Whose side you on? It ain't no, I'm gonna take care of you can put her in a nursing home and go live your life. That's in it. That's taken from you. This motherfucker has showed you over and over again that they don't love you, they don't value you, they do not respect you. These people your parents have literally overstepped boundaries that nobody will never do. And because guess what? We want to allow them to, but see, we want to allow people to do that because our parents have already overstepped those boundaries. It's supposed to be no contact. It ain't no, I'm taking care of that. You taking care of the devil, and the devil gonna snatch your soul. You like toxic, huh? I'm like, they sure do. They sure do. Don't even get in the comments. I'm like, I don't want to see that. I want to see no contact. I want to see Robert. I went no contact. I went after my dreams and goals. I achieved and accomplished on my own, and I didn't need nobody. And my life been good ever since, Robert. I don't want to go no contact because if I go contact, I know for a fact that I don't want to enter. It took me a long time to heal from what I went through. So you know what, Robert, I don't want to experience that again. And I know that it's no love in their hearts because action speaks louder than words. Your parents told you they loved you, but let me tell you something, they was just using that to manipulate you. We got love in our hearts. They don't. Because guess what? Action speaks louder than words. How come they never apologize to you? How many of y'all narcissistic parents apologize for abusing you? Even when they got older. The older they get, the worse they become. The more vindictive they become. Karma hitting them. Because they can't maneuver now. But see, we're going to use our old age to manipulate. We just want their energy. People got to stop being naive. That naivety like, it's some good brothers. Our brothers and sisters. I know some good people. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why the devil gonna beat you. It's because naivety and you're weak. Look, Satan gonna use that. You got naivety in your heart. You weak, aren't you? Yeah, I'm finna use that against you to take you down. Yep. And guess what? Look, not because you so weak and naive, because you refuse to accept the truth for what it really is, and you didn't establish boundaries. Guess what? Once you finally come back down to earth, it's gonna be too late, because guess what? Your mama is already 50. Your mama already like 70 something. Guess what? You realize that you've been taking care of her, and you 40 something. Life is halfway over. You won't realize they stole half of your life and you let them. Being naive and weak. I'm like, put the motherfucker in a nursing home. Put her in a home. Y'all can deal with it. She can give y'all hell. No, God told me to stay away. That's one thing about me, when I'm gonna stay away. Like when God say do something, do it. So, I mean, a lot of people, if you still taking care of a narcissist, it's because obviously you're not listening to God. And that is hurting you, that's taking away from you, that's killing you, that's destroying you. That's taking your soul, because you helping the devil. You're not honoring. What are you honoring? What are you honoring? We don't honor the devil, we honor God. I hate narcissistic parents, y'all, because they so evil. That's why I'm glad I ain't weak and naive. I'm a man, so this what we on some real G shit. I just want to say, because like people be doing it to themselves. It's just like relationship. It's like if you with somebody toxic, why won't you leave? What's stopping you? Let me tell you something. If you use money and materialism, you weak. That means you sold your soul. You compromise. You're in a compromised state. That means you're not in control. You're not in control of your emotions at the moment. You're not in control of your thoughts. You're allowing superficial things to control you, because that you're being manipulated into thinking that you need these things in order to survive. But you need you. Yep. Like we had to raise ourselves. We raised ourselves. We was forced to sacrifice our childhood. Yeah, we was forced to sacrifice our childhood. We didn't have no choice, because we didn't have no parents that was gonna allow us to actually be a child, because we were slaves. Then once we got older, it got worse, because guess what? Now they want to control us. We wanted, Yep. And see, if they don't let us control, if we don't conform to their control, we're going to get smeared. Like our own mama smeared us. Our own daddy smeared us. Lied on us. We had to endure getting lied on. Yeah, you can get lied on by your friend. Nobody care if you lie on your friend. We don't care if your good girlfriend lie, but see your mama lying on you, your daddy lying on you. Oh, boy, people ain't going to be able to take that. That's something that's gonna throw you off trajectory. That means you see reality for what it is. You gonna see how cold the world really is. Because guess what? If I can't trust my parents, I trust nobody. Indeed, niggas gonna be cold-hearted on me. And some people deserve to be cold-hearted because guess what? That's all the world shown you was fake. Yeah. You ain't, man, don't let these people get a man. Look, we the adults. Yeah, we the adults. Them narcissistic parents they're not psychologically advanced. They're dummies. Like one plus, what's Robert? What's 1 + 1? 3. Like it's 2, but see, that's how dumb narcissistic parents are. They're dumb. Like they're illiterate. Like they no they don't. No, they don't. If they went to college, they cheated their way through. It's no way you could have got a degree with that, with you being that dumb. Yep, they had to. All of their dreams, goals, and accomplishments is out the door because none of that matters because they're dumb. Like you see, look, the sky is blue, but see, to narcissistic parents, if I ask them, if I be like, what's the color of the sky? They're gonna be like, oh, that's easy, Robert, red, like the heck. That's how dumb, and they're gonna defend the sky being red, and they're gonna be like, Robert, I'm telling you, look, the sky is red. It's red. You know it's red. I'm like, and guess what? It's red. It's red. It's red. That's how dumb they are. Like, I don't understand how did they graduate high school? How did y'all get y'all diploma? Why did we have parenting classes? Why did we have environmental science? Why did we have family and consumer science classes when y'all motherfuckers? Why did we have these classes when y'all didn't pay attention? Like, and this is my thing. They brung us into this world, and this is my thing. If y'all knew y'all was gonna have, why y'all ain't come together and be like, well, you know what? We want to do this the right way. I want to get married first. Even if it don't work out, guess what? I still want to be married. Some of our parents was married, but guess what? We watched them get a divorce because guess what? That marriage wasn't based off love. It was based off superficial things. So like, yeah, we watched a lot of our parents, some married, some was in relationships. Yeah. Some of my brothers, sisters, single father, single mother, but at the end of the day, they all dummies. And none of their relationship is based off love. It was based off lust. We was gay, but we come from lust givers. Our parents, narcissistic parents, don't have love in their heart. Let me tell you what, they gonna sleep with a lot of people. Because that's a form of pleasure. That's how demons get off. That's how demons get off. They gonna tell you your daddy this how we met your daddy, but guess what? In reality, when you go places, people gonna talk about you. I'm like, man, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm used to back then. I'm like, I know a hoe when I see one, because hoes be lying, the period point blank, and hoes also turn their children against their daddy. So I just know how 304s operate. I know that. Hoes also don't want their sons to be better than them. Because guess what? That's going to remind them of their bad past. Yep. Yep. See, we was had out of wedlock. We didn't have children. Look, let me tell you, I told you. But see, their parents failed them also. But see, it's no excuses. Let me tell you something. It's unacceptable when you come for children. When you try to psychologically abuse children, that's the point of no return, because we innocent. We gotta. Let me tell you something. What did your mama teach you? What did your daddy teach you that you didn't teach yourself? For my brothers up out here, who taught you how to be a man? You taught yourself how to be a man. Your daddy should have taught you, but guess what? Unfortunately, he didn't. We had to teach ourselves how to be a man. For my women up out there, who taught you how to be? That you have a positive role model as a mother? Yeah, what your mama teach you? What your mama teach you that you didn't teach yourself? Why I'm trying to tell you, but like, you gotta ask, what did I learn from my parents? The older you get, you're like, they didn't teach me nothing because I've been too busy fighting. But I've been gaining strength and I've been teaching myself everything. Look, was I actually dealing? I wasn't dealing with adults. I was dealing with children because I see it all over the place. I work around mentally and psychologically messed up people. That's you not an adult. You might be older. You might be 60 years old, but psychologically you're a child. That means you suffering from internal issues that you haven't dealt with. But you don't look at it like that. So guess what? If you suffer, everybody else got to suffer. And that's how demons operate. If they suffering everybody else, they ain't doing nothing but projecting. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna come with a part 2. But look, I just want them, look, I've been 9 days in. I've been gone. So like, yeah, I don't want nobody to think he went MIA. No, y'all already know what type of man I am. What's understood don't need to be explained. We're gonna come up with a part 2. Stay blessed. Y'all need to rewind this video though. All these gems we be dropping, rewind this. Yeah, we don't. This is gonna help you. This is gonna inspire you. This is gonna influence you. Don't you want to be free? Don't you want to be healed? Don't you want to experience happiness? Don't you want to experience peace? Watch this video. Go watch. Everybody go. You ain't even got to go. Go seek a therapy. Go seek help. Now go to God first. Go to God first. He gonna give you the blueprint like he gave the king. Yes, sir. Yours truly. I'm out.